Don't we just love awards season? And 2019 was a year as explosive as any, with stars working to make a serious impact as they collected laurels for their work. Be it Olivia Colman, who made everyone happy cry with her speech, or how Taylor Swift put down some serious home truths with her multiple speeches in the singular year. Award speeches in 2019 didn't just give the stars a chance to say thank you, but also gave us a chance to be hopeful for positive changes in 2020. Here are our top 10 favorite speeches from the year 2019 across industries and ceremonies. At number 10, we've got Woman of the Year Phoebe WallerBridge. She took the Emmys by storm in 2019 and her speeches were concise and funny and heartwarming, much like her show Fleabag can be. Accepting her Emmy for Outstanding Writing for a Comedy Series, Phoebe cheekily said that the reason that she goes through the hard and painful process of writing is for the awards and recognition. She also thanked her Fleabag family of actors, the director, and other crew members. But it's her closing line that makes us love her more. Phoebe said, "It's really wonderful to know and reassuring that a dirty, pervy, angry, messed up woman can make it to the Emmys." At number 9 is the moving speech from Hannah Beachler at the 2019 Academy Awards as she accepted the Oscar for production design for Black Panther. She made history by being the first African American to be nominated in the category, and it was her first Oscar win too. After an enduring fumble with her speech and her glasses on stage, Beachler moved the crowd with her words. She thanked the director Ryan Coogler, saying, "You not only made me a better designer, a better storyteller, a better person. I stand here because this man who offered me a different perspective of life, who offered me a safe space, who's patient and gave me air, humanity, and brotherhood." She also thanked Marvel for supporting the film and dedicated the award to her friend producer Carol Trevino. At the end of it, Beachler reminded the people in the room to find strength in their work, leaving them and all of us with the affirmation, "I did my best and my best is good enough." At number 8, we have another Oscar speech, this time from Roma director Alfonso Cuarón. He not only received an adorable bear hug from 2018 Best Director winner Guillermo del Toro, but also got a standing ovation from the crowd. Cuarón, accepting his 4th career Oscar, thanked his cast, the crew, his producers at Participant Media and Netflix, and finally the Academy. He thanked them for recognizing a film that looks at the life of 1 out of 70 million domestic workers around the world without work rights. He added, "As artists, our job is to look where others don't. This responsibility becomes much more important in times when we are being encouraged to look away." Cuarón ended with a heartfelt gracias to his film and his country. At number 7 is the speech by Sandra Bullock at the 2019 MTV Movie and TV Awards. Winning the Golden Popcorn Trophy for Most Frightened Performance for Bird Box, she made a hilarious and heartwarming speech about family and her children. She said that she did the movie because I made Bird Box because my children asked me why I never made anything for them. She then added that she told her kids that she made the film for them, and even though they couldn't watch it until they were 21, she wanted to make the film to show them that there's nothing she wouldn't do for them and show them that family's what you fight for. Hilariously, she revealed that her son wanted her to make superhero movies, so instead, she brought him to the ceremony so he could be in the same room as Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel, rounding out her speech by saying, "I'm sure he will notice that they are women just like his mama." Aw, now isn't that an example worth setting? At number 6 is another impassioned Oscar speech, this time from Rami Malek, who took home the statuette for Best Actor in a Leading Role for the highly controversial Bohemian Rhapsody. He started with a shout out to his family who were in the audience as well as his deceased father. He also thanked the band Queen and the people who took a chance on him and led him to this role even though he says he wasn't the obvious choice. He closed his speech with a reminiscent moment about his own struggle with identity, who played a man who struggled with identity and sexuality, Freddie Mercury. Malek closed by saying, "We made a film about a gay man, an immigrant who lived his life just unapologetically himself. I am the son of immigrants from Egypt. I'm a first-generation American, and part of my story is being written right now." At number 5 is the rousing speech from Taylor Swift at the Video Music Awards 2019 as she accepted the trophy for Video of the Year for You Need to Calm Down. She burst onto stage with Todrick Hall, Hannah Hart, and many other stars from her video in tow and made a political point while accepting the honor. She brought up how since it's a fan-voted award, she's glad that the fans also believe that everyone deserves equal rights under the law. She also invoked the Equality Act that's in debate and thanked 500,000 fans for signing the petition. She also thanked her cast and crew for the video, saying, "My cast lived their lives so authentically. Thank you for being the example that you are. I love you guys so much. Thank you MTV for lifting up this point and this video." Coming in at number 4 is Lady Gaga accepting the Grammy for Best Pop Duo or Group Performance for Shallow from A Star Is Born. A crying and emotional Lady Gaga made her way to the stage and thanked God, her family, and her co-star and co-artist Bradley Cooper, who was not in attendance. But most importantly, she highlighted the issue of mental health, saying, "A lot of artists deal with that, and we've got to take care of each other. So if you see somebody that's hurting, don't look away. And if you're hurting, even though it might be hard, try to find that bravery within yourself to dive deep and go tell somebody." She didn't just win a number of welcome nods from the audience that night, but also managed to create a space for acceptance for those who suffer from mental health concerns. At number 3 is the poignant and inspirational speech from Alex Borstein as she accepted the Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series for The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. She started with a joke about being called out for not wearing a bra at the 2018 Emmys and said that she apologized for not wearing any underwear for the 2019 ceremony. After thanking the cast, crew, and creator of the show, Borstein led the crowd in on a story about her grandmother, a Holocaust survivor, which has become an inspirational tale to all women. She said, "My grandmother turned to a guard. She was in line to be shot into a pit and she said, 'What happens if I step out of line?' And he said, 'I don't have the heart to shoot you, but somebody will.' And she stepped out of line, and for that I am here and my children are here, so step out of that line, ladies, step out of that line." Coming in at number 2 is another cherishable and powerful moment from the Emmys. This time it's Michelle Williams accepting her award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Limited Series or Movie for Fosse Verdon. A standout moment for all time, Williams called out pay disparities between men and women, especially women of color. Speaking about the benefits of equal opportunity, she said she heard yes every time she asked for more dance lessons or a better wig or different fake teeth. All of these things, they require effort and they cost more money. But my bosses never presumed to know better than I did about what I needed in order to do my job. She thanked FX and Fox 21 Studios for paying her equally, adding that they understood that when you put value into a person, it empowers that person. Closing with a comment to bridge the pay gap, Williams said that if women are believed and given the things they need to do their jobs, including equal pay, they would stand in front of you and say thank you for allowing her to succeed because of her workplace environment and not in spite of it. And finally, at number 1 is the clarion call from Pink at the People's Choice Awards 2019 as she was being celebrated and honored as the People's Champion. Inspirational to say the least, Pink made jokes comparing herself to Rocky Balboa because she liked to wear sweatpants and fight people like he did. But she especially used the platform as a call to action. "I know that one person can make a difference. You feel like you don't matter, feel like your life doesn't matter? Get involved." Pink said as she named activists from Rosa Parks to Greta Thunberg and said it was important to set examples for the next generation. Pink added, "There is so much to be done. I don't care about your politics. I care about your kids. I care about decency and humanity and kindness. Kindness today is an act of rebellion. Stop fighting each other. Get together with your friends and change the effing world." Now that's a t-shirt line if there ever was one. Also, a special mention goes out to Halsey at the American Music Awards 2019 as she accepted the trophy for Favorite Song Pop Rock for Without Me. Halsey got up on stage and told an absolutely real truth about how, as a child, she looked up to the award ceremonies as a magical fairy tale of sorts. But she slammed awards by saying they were kind of a validation for the soul-crushing and heartache-inducing work of bringing a song to life. "When I was a kid, I used to believe this award was the ultimate validation, but the truth is, I am older now." She thanked the fans for voting for her because they reminded her that sometimes you grow up and the stuff you believed in starts to lose its magic, but music never does because real fans and real music keep that magic alive. So what was your favorite speech of 2019? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, be sure to check out all our other videos too, and don't forget to subscribe.